Hello, my name is BoiledWalnut, and I'm going to be going through how to deal with Cyborg's pressure. This video is mainly just going to be going over a lot of the things I feel like people aren't exploiting, and it's making the matchup a lot harder than it has to be. Cyborg is a character you generally don't see, so when it comes to trying to learn about the character and learn about matchup knowledge from other Cyborg players, there's very few players that you will find that will lab with you, go through everything he has, and kind of show you what his tools are. So I'm just going to make this video to kind of go over all the basic pressure that Cyborgs may do and how to get out of it, all the main gaps in his strings and things as such. So yeah, here we go. So now when it comes to mid-screen setups and pressure people aren't getting out of or don't know how to get out of, I'm going to try and go over what you need to utilize. I'm going to try and make this quick. So really quick, when it comes to this setup, let me just take him off of this. When it comes to this setup, you need to start tech rolling. For one, you recover faster, and for two, you're able, even if you can't wake up or you don't have a punishing option, if you tech roll and just back up, you're going to dodge that target acquired. If you don't, you're going to eat it, and he's going to be plus 30 to 40, and he can go into a lot of crazy block string pressure and a lot of crazy setups that he can launch you for in full combo for you. It'll make you look like a doofus. So be sure to start tech rolling that. 112 is a hard knockdown that you can tech roll, but because of the, I'm going to put him on tech roll right now. So again, this is just what it would look like. You tech roll, walk back, and you're out of that, you know. Some characters can wake up with a projectile, some like Sub-Zero can slide and punish, Catwoman can cat dash and punish, launch you for a full combo. So keep that in mind. 112 is a hard knockdown, but you can tech roll out of it, but basically it doesn't, you know, change the frames at which you wake up. It's kind of the same. 422 is a hard knockdown. Anything into sit on the up here is a hard knockdown. So keep that in mind as well. Let's put him on block always. Some gaps he has. 112 is a +6 string that he has a gap in. People do like to stagger 1-1 into stand 2-3. That's something I like to do. Reason being for it is if they don't backdash, you know, I'm still -1. You know, after that I'm -1, so you know it's not a big deal. Back 2-3-1 is +5 and doesn't have you know, it doesn't have a gap, but it does have a gap if you jump in. And again, I know Cyborg is a really bad character to try and showcase this for because he has a bad backdash, but I'm going to be going through gaps that you can use strings to go through here in a bit. So now if we go to, I set the AI to record, block, always. There's a gap right there where you can go through with a 6-frame move. Cyborg has a 6-frame stand 1. Now if I go to this is another gap that people just aren't utilizing. Oh my god, I'm having trouble. There we go. It's a little awkward at the time. You have to wait a little bit before you can start pressing buttons, but you can go through it with a 6-frame move, or you can just meter burn back through it. Ooh, which I'm having a hard time doing. Ooh, why can't I do it? There we go. You have to wait a little bit, so keep that in mind. You can go through it with a normal, and you can do whatever you want, I guess. So those are 2 gaps that people need to start utilizing as well. And I think that's basically it when it comes to, you know, general, you know, things people aren't getting out of or trying to get out of. Cyborg players like to do. Now, the main one is this. This is what I like to do. Target acquired, back 2-3-1, grapple. And there we go. Now, the reason I like to do this is because it stuffs wake-ups that are really easy to stuff. So Red Hood, Harley Quinn, Black Adam, I'm going to be abusing this. And the reason I'm going to be abusing it is because if they don't wake up and they just wake up with block, this is what I can do. I now have a 50-50. I can decide which side I want to land on. I'm going to land in the corner. There we go. Now I'm going to land outside of the corner. I'm going to keep my opponent in it. Wait. Shit. Now, the reason this is so good is because it's a 50-50. You have to decide if he's going to cross you up or not. Sometimes, even if you land right here, it's still ambiguous. It'll say it'll cross up, and I'm not sure what that's all about. But basically, you cannot press a button. Cyborg, when he's in the air after grapple, he's plus 30. So he has all the time in the world to just fall down and just jump to you. So do not press a button there. It's a really bad idea. You're just going to get full comboed again. Your best option there, I'll show you, is to just push block. And here's why. Actually, I'll show you one thing real quick. Do not delay wake up. If you have meter, you know, delay wake up is your best option, but the reason it isn't good is because of this. So if you go to delay wake up, put them on long, which everyone does. Shit. Now you see you dodge the 2-3-1, you know, he didn't grapple, but here's the thing. I'm still plus 30, and actually what I can do, is do a forward 3, and that'll jail. That jails. So with that being like plus 30, plus 40, my forward 3, I think it's like 28 frames. Yeah, 28 frames, that jails, and you can't do anything about it, and some people like to press buttons. So even when after I do that, I'm what, plus 6? I'm plus 6, even though I'm from a distance, I'm plus 6, I'm still, you know, plus 6. There's not much you can really do. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. Now we're going to go to player 1, AI, record. We'll just record Cyborg doing a shenanigan. I'll show you the best option here. Oh my god, I fucked up. I'll take my time with this. There we go. Your best option here is to just push block the target acquired. Oop, unless you're bad luck me and you can't push block the target acquired. If you push block the target acquired, that's your absolute best option. If you push block anything before the target acquired, you can actually, if you're not paying attention, you can get launched by it. I'll show you that right now. You can get launched by it. See, it's a counter, so that's a true launch, and Cyborg can combo off of that as well. So just keep that in mind. Custom, now this. And now another setup I like to do a lot is, oh yeah, by the way, for harder stuff wake up, Cyborg can go into back 1-2, and sometimes if I don't have trait, I'll just go into grapple. But what I like to do as Cyborg is I like to go into this back 1-2 back trait or something like that. Reason being, it's a lot safer than back to grapple because you can see what side you land on, and I just like to go for some gimmicky pressure like this, something like that, you know. I'm not too sure how to get out of that, to be honest. I would say push block anything after trait. Now another setup I like to do is just, you know, if I'm going for unclashable or if I'm reading a wake up, just raw grapple, and people will still try to block, you know, any which way, but you know, all you got to do is just crouch block. I like to do empty jump in. Some people will do a jump in, so you can't just crouch block it. But keep in mind that it's generally not going to be a cross up. So look at the cross up notification. That didn't even cross up. So just keep that in mind. And because of it, I'm plus 30, but you know that's what it is. So what, you know, a vortex would look like if people are waking up over and over again. Something I like to do is just this, you know. Just raw, down 3, grapple, and then, you know, grapple, forward grapple, same thing. So like, call it trait, grapple, and you know, I can do the same thing, combo into that as well. So this is basically all of the main things I get questioned about as a Cyborg player and how to get out of it. Hope it helped, hope the video helped, and I'll see you later.